All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your AEW World's End review for December 30th, 2023, the final pay-per-view of the year for AEW. I thought it was mostly a boring show. Wasn't really interested in most of the matches except for two of the matches at the end. He had Edge and Christian, and the old guys, they destroyed each other, man. They killed it. Easily, that was the best match on the show tonight or last night. And then the other match I was interested in was MJF versus Samoa Joe. We had finally had the reveal of the devil, showed who it was, ended up being Adam Cole. Got Wardlow and his crew, and he got Roderick Strong, and then the other two guys. I'm assuming those two guys are the ones that defeated MJF for the ROH tag titles. Yeah, MJF didn't really need that. And we got so the devil reveal, got more nonsense, more drama. The AEW with Jericho now. The drama never stops with this company, man. Every 2 to 3 months, there's always either a fight breaking out backstage between two wrestlers, or you got more nonsense like this. But I'll talk about that later during Jericho's match. And we got a new AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe. A lot of controversy to that match, especially the ending. Fans didn't like it in the building. I didn't mind the ending. I just thought they could have maybe done it with a pin, or maybe like not do like a shock finish. I don't mind him MJF passing out to a submission, but that was like a shocking thing to have like where the guy who's getting choked out, the ref like grabs his arm. He does like the puts his arm up one, two, and then usually they get their hand up before it goes down for the 3 count, but don't usually see this is your longest reigning AEW World Champion company history, and he loses the belt like that. So I didn't mind him losing to a submission. I just thought that was like a shock, surprising finish. But yeah, hopefully Samoa Joe gets a good run with the world title. Phenomenal talent. He should have got a long run with the heavyweight title in WWE, but they just didn't want to give him the belt. So hopefully he gets a long title run. Yeah, so that was my pretty much the main things that happened on the show last night. All right, let's get to it. First off, we got the 8-man tag match. Brody King with Jay Lethal with Rush, whatever his name is, Jay White versus Cesaro, Mark Briscoe, Daniel Garcia, and Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan's got like an eye patch or whatever. Then Nigel McGuinness, this dude calls Daniel Bryan the Nick Fury. So now all of a sudden he's an Avenger now. Nigel McGuinness is hilarious on commentary the whole night, especially during the Edge and Christian match. All right, so about a few minutes into the match, what that Daddy Magic guy, he's on commentary. Bro, Brody King just gets in his face. He's like, you ain't gonna do nothing because you a bitch. Thought that was hilarious. What? These guys just gonna start a feud just like that, and then Daddy Magic just sat back down and didn't do anything. I thought that was hilarious. All right, so back in the ring, Daniel Garcia fights out of the corner. Mark Briscoe hit Jay White with like a fisherman bomb for a 2 count. Cesaro and Brody King exchanged strikes. Jay Lethal applied the figure four to Garcia. He got out of it, and then Garcia pinned Jay Lethal for the win. Thought this match was okay, nothing really special about it. Well, because most of these matches, AEW, notice it for the pay-per-views, they'll have like 2 or 3 matches like set up like a week like 2 3 weeks before the pay-per-view, and like the week of the pay-per-view they like add like 7 8 matches but like no storyline. Makes no sense. But yeah, I just thought this match is okay. It's decent. All right, next up. What the hell happened here? Get rid of that. All right, next up we got Andrade versus Miro. What the? Why did the picture change? Hold on. Oh, damn it. That's clicked. Okay, I don't know what's going on. This site is tripping. Okay, so during the Andrade's entrance, Miro just jumps him while he's in the ring doing his entrance. And then Miro dropped Andrade on the announce table on the outside. Andrade pushed. He pushed Miro, I think, over the turnbuckle. I mean, over the announce table. My bad. Miro hit a superplex. Andrade hit a dragon screw into the ropes. He like looked like he twisted. It was like a nasty looking move into the ropes. The dragon screw. You mess up your knee up real bad. Looks like, even though the guys are selling it. Andrade hit a moonsault to the outside. Miro applied a camel clutch. Andrade got to the ropes. So now Andrade, he applies like the figure four and he turns it into a figure eight. So while this is going on, Lana's on the outside or whatever. She broke up the figure eight, and then so she basically turned on Miro, and then Miro wins with the camel clutch. So, and reports going around that Andrade's this was his last match on his AEW contract, and he looks like he's gonna return to WWE soon as this week. So yeah, so he's done with AEW looks like, and then now you got Lana's back with Miro. Why did they just do this in the first place? It made no sense. But yeah, so they're back together. So we'll see who Miro feuds with next. And then yeah, in the match, I thought it was real solid, stiff, a lot of stiff shots between these two guys. Just a lot of just punches and stuff going on with this. Okay. Next up, we got Rio versus Tony Storm. Didn't really care for this either. Tony Storm wins, and then that girl that helps her or like that's with her, she like came into the ring and like threw flowers, and then like Tony Storm just started rolling in the flowers, like just real over the top for a gimmick. I thought that was too much at the end there. No, whatever. All right, next up we got Swerve versus what was it? Dude, keep switching my picture, man. Hold on, let me try this way. Oh my God, I'm picking the picture I want. Hold on. I don't know why this site is tripping, yo. Oh God. Okay, I don't know what's going on, man. This thing is tripping. Hold on, let me try this way. There we go. Okay. So we got. So it was supposed to. This match was supposed to be Swerve versus Keith. Swerve Strickland versus Keith Lee. But Keith Lee's apparently injured, so he wasn't medically cleared. Apparently, he's been injured for a year. So what was the point of booking this match if he knew the guy was injured? So stupid. So he ended up facing Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, in this match. So before the match started, got seeing the picture right there. Swerve hit a double stomp onto cinder block with Goldust leg on it, and Prince Nana was holding it. And then back in the ring, Dustin's like, "Oh, I want to go" or whatever, and a bunch of referees and security guards came out, telling Dustin not to fight or whatever, not to wrestle. He wanted to wrestle, and he gave Swerve the double birds. So we got a match. Dustin Rhodes hit the crossroads for a 2 count. Swerve hit a double stomp. And that was pretty much it for the win. And at the end of the match, or after the match, Swerve was like doing the motion around his waist that he wants the world title next. So looks like it could be Swerve or Samoa Joe for the world title at Revolution. If they don't do it at Revolution, then probably at Double or Nothing. So yeah, that should be a good feud. All right, next up we got Chris Jericho versus Sammy Guevara, or with Sammy Guevara, with Darby Allin and Sting versus Ricky Starks, Big Bill, Will Hobbs, and Takeshita, the Don Callis family. Don Callis was ringside. All right, so okay, I'll get to the Jericho stuff. I don't have the article ready. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that after I'm done the pay-per-view review. After I'm done reviewing the whole thing. Okay. So Hobbs and Big Bill. During about a few minutes into the match, they like swinging Darby around. They toss him from one side of the ring to the other. This is like two like parents just chucking their kid to just chucking a kid around and stuff. That's what it looked like. Or two bullies just messing with the kid in the schoolyard. Then guess Sting gets a tag. He cleans house. He hits a stinger splash. Darby hit a coffin drop on Will Hobbs while he was holding Jericho. Sting applied the Scorpion Deathlock. He wasn't the legal man, so the ref was trying to say, "Hey, you're not legal," so to break up the count. Because if he taps out, it's not gonna count for your team or whatever. Then Don Callis has a bat, and he pretty much just runs away when he tries to use it on. I think he tried to use it on Sting, and then Ricky Starks hit Sammy with the spear. He got an ear fall. Sammy Guevara hit Starks with a shooting star press for the win. So Sting's team is still undefeated. Oh my God, this site is tripping, man. I don't know what's going on. It's not even zooming into the pictures that I picked. So yeah, Sting guys win. Just didn't really care for this match either. Another random match thrown together. Last minute. All right, next up we got Julia Hart versus Abaddon. What is going on with this? Every damn picture. It's not zooming into the pictures I chose. Hopefully this works this time. Oh my God, this thing is tripping, man. I gotta do it this way. Which one's the one I picked? I think it was this one. I don't know, whatever. All right, so Julia Hart. So towards the end of the match, Sky Blue interferes. Abaddon, so Sky Blue goes back under the ring. Abaddon goes after her, and then Julia Hart wins with like a moonsault. Doesn't this Abaddon girl? She looks like Doink the Clown, like the Walking Dead put together, man. This is random. Yeah, so Julia Hart retains the title. Don't really care for this match. All right, next up we got Edge versus Christian, the match of the night. No, come on, man, this thing's tripping. I'm not gonna do it this way. There we go. All right, Edge versus Christian, TNT title, no DQ match. Edge jumps at Christian during his entrance. Edge tossed Christian into the barricade, then he tossed him into the steel steps. Christian runs away into the crowd, and then Nick Wayne pops out of nowhere. So Edge jumps from like the platform above onto Christian and Nick Wayne. Back in the ring, Christian avoids a spear. Christian hits a stomp on Edge's head on the steps. Edge is busted open. Got the picture for that. Close-up shot. Yeah, right there. Looks badass. Then Christian hit Edge with the kendo stick. He stabbed it into his chest right there. Or his neck, chest area, whatever, same thing. And then Nick Wayne tosses two chairs into the ring. Christian hits so he put a chair on Edge's back. Do they have this? You're right there. Oh no, they don't have that part. Hold on. Yeah, so he put a chair onto his back and he applied the Boston Crab by sitting on the chair onto his back. That looked brutal. And then Edge, he dodged a metal rod strike. I forgot where he got that from. It was either under the ring or Nick Wayne's mom gave it to him. And then Edge hit him with the kendo stick. Edge applied the crossface right there. Christian grabbed the metal rod and he basically countered it with that. And then Edge, he grabbed the rod from Christian and then he used it as a like he did the crossface while he had the metal rod in his mouth or whatever. And then Christian fights out of that. He like puts his legs and arms around the ropes. Edge pulls out a ladder. He puts it into the corner. Hold on. Okay, they don't have all the pictures. Yeah, so Edge pulls out a ladder. He puts it in the corner. Edge he catapults Christian into the ladder. Christian climbs it. Edge goes up too. And then Christian hit a sunset powerbomb off the ladder for a near fall. And then Christian pulled out two tables, set up one table outside the ring. Nick Wayne saves Christian from a spear through the table, and Edge hit Christian with the impaler on the chair. It's like the DDT does. And then he set him up for the concerto. Nick Wayne grabs a chair. They got a picture, yeah, right there. And then Christian hit a low blow on Edge for a 2 count. And then Christian set up a table in the corner. Christian goes for the spear. Edge avoids it. And then Edge spears Christian through the table. And then he goes for the pin. The Nick Wayne's mom, she pulls the ref out of the ring. And Nick Wayne hit Edge with a belt, and then he hit the RKO on him. Christian hit the kill switch for the 2 count. And then there's a table out, the other table they had, it was set up outside. Nick Wayne and Christian put lighter fluid on it. They're basically gonna light it on fire. They're trying to do the same spot that Edge did to Mick Foley at WrestleMania years ago. So yeah, Nick Wayne lights it on fire. The fire goes out, so Edge just gotta set up the spot. He's gotta set the spot up now this time. So he grabs lighter fluid, he sprays it all over the table, and then he powerbombs Nick Wayne onto the table. Or he didn't do it on the table, he did it like at the edge of the table, so he didn't get the full effect of the fire on his back, I guess. So they screwed up the table spot, the flaming table spot. And yeah, so he power bombed him, and Nick Wayne's lower back hit like the edge of the table. And then Edge wins with the kill switch, with Christian's move. And then kill switch, aka Luchasaurus, comes out. He attacks Edge right there. And then he hit 2 chokeslams onto him. One was a regular one, and then he hit another one onto the chair there. So earlier in the show, Luchasaurus, Kill Switch, whatever his name is now, he won a battle royal on the pre-show or whatever, and then he basically got the winner got a shot at the TNT title. I didn't know it was like the money. It was basically a Money in the Bank thing. He was trying to cash in, but Christian, his father, or whatever, he's like, "Oh, give me the contract, give me the contract." And Luchasaurus, he was like conflicted. Oh, should I give it to him? Should I not give it to him? So eventually, he gives Christian the contract. Christian signs it, and he hits. They have the spear. Oh, they don't have the spear. Okay, yeah. So he signs the contract, and he hits Edge with the spear for the win. So Edge hit Christian with his move with the prettier, the kill switch or whatever, and then Edge wins the title. And then Christian signs a contract, and he uses the spear. He uses Edge's move to win. So Christian regains the TNT title. It's a hell of a story they were telling. And it makes sense for Edge's or for Christian's character to win the title back like this, using his son's contract. It's hilarious. Because if Christian would have lost, then he probably would have started. They probably would have started to phase him out, and Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne probably would have kicked him out. But since he retained the title, because this is pretty much my favorite part of AEW, Christian Cage's work right now, his heel work. Just the best right now on TV, hands down. So yeah, Christian Cage regains the TNT title, and he's still a TNT champion. And we'll see what Edge does. Maybe he gets a third match. And the third match, Edge wins. So we'll see what happens with that. This was a fantastic match. Easy best match of the night. All right, let's get to the next one. John Moxley. Oh God, why is he always doing this? This guy's tripping, man. Okay, right there. It's the finals in the what was it? Blue League, Gold League, Red League, whatever this thing is, man. I didn't care for this match. So it was pretty much a lot of just chops and like punches and stuff and slaps. Just really wasn't a fan of this match. Eddie hit a suicide dive. I don't know why he's like this guy's like a middleweight or whatever. Why the hell is he doing suicide dives? I thought he must broke his neck or broke his shoulder or something. And then on commentary, Daniel Bryan's in commentary. He just randomly says, "I can't believe I lost to this guy." He's he's the one calling him a bum. He lost to a bum, man. And Moxley hit a pile driver. They just chop each other some more, and then I forgot how Eddie wins. I think he hit like a random backward slap or something. I don't know. It's whatever. Eddie Kingston wins three titles. He won three titles. He put two of his on the line. The New Japan title, ROH, and then what's it, Continental Classic. 20 damn titles in this company. So yeah, Eddie Kingston wins. All right, next up we got the main event. Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. We got the main event for the AEW World Title. It was like a delay before the match started, and they hit Adam Cole's music hit. He came out there to be in Max's corner. Joe hit Max with the Uranagi and a suicide dive. Samoa Joe hit a muscle buster on the apron. That looked brutal for a 2 count. Max hit a double stomp on Joe's arm, and then he hit the heat seeker for a near fall. Then Samoa Joe applied the armbar. MJF got to the ropes. And MJF pushes Joe into the ref, and down goes the ref. Max hits a low blow, and then he hits an F5. Shout out to Brock Lesnar. And then the ref took his time, man. He took his time to finally get his consciousness back or whatever from getting knocked out. And Samoa Joe kicks out. Adam Cole. So Max wants the Dynamite Diamond ring. Adam Cole says he has it, and he's like looking in his left pocket, his like jacket left pocket. And then he looks in his right pocket in his jacket. Then he looks in his jean pockets, and he finally gives him the ring. So a little bit of struggle. I thought Adam Cole was gonna nail MJF with the ring, but he gave him the ring. As soon as he gets the ring, Joe applies a chokehold, and then MJF pretty much passes out. So we got a new AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe. And then after the match, we got the Devil's Minions. They got that on here. Okay, right here. And then there's like a chair in the ring that's set up. The lights go out, and then Adam Cole is like sitting there, whatever, right there. Well, they got the full picture with all the minions. Okay. And then right there, they attack Max, and everybody reveals themselves. So we got Roderick Strong, his two jobber buddies with him. Wardlow's turned around in that picture. Right there, you can see Wardlow. You can see Wardlow a little bit there. Right there. Yeah, so you got Wardlow, Roddy Strong, those two jobbers with him, and Adam Cole is revealed to be the devil. And then yeah, and Max is like shocked or whatever. It's like, I can't believe it's you, man. We thought we were good friends and stuff. So yeah, it looks like reports going around that he's seriously injured, so he's gonna take time off. And then you got Adam Cole, he's injured too. So I'm just wondering how they're gonna start or how they're gonna keep this thing interesting. Because both guys are injured right now and they're both gonna rest. So do they do like segments or promos from at their houses or wherever they live? Adam Cole and MJF keep this thing interesting. Because it's gonna cool down if they don't show up or if they're not cutting promos, I guess, every week or something, or have them do interviews or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's see how they keep this interesting. Samoa Joe got a new AEW World Champion. He'll probably looks like he's gonna feud with Swerve Strickland. First big his first title defense is gonna be against Swerve. But I think Swerve should be the one to take the title off of Joe, so maybe they should hold off instead of Revolution, do the match at Double or Nothing. So Samoa Joe gets a decent title run. Give him a few months with the title before Swerve takes it off of him. And then, so yeah, that was it for the pay-per-view. Wasn't really one of their best of the year. That was just okay. And then, oh yeah, we'll get to the Jericho stuff. Just look up the article real quick. I think it was this one. Okay. All right, here's the article. This is from SEScoops.com. Okay, so I don't have Twitter, so I found out about this probably after the pay-per-view. So apparently there's allegations against him that he might have SA'd a woman that used to wrestle. It's this girl right here. Kylie Ray, she used to be in the company. Jericho allegedly has skeletons in his closet. Jericho is a legendary pro wrestler who was responsible for much of AEW's early rise in popularity. On the day of World's End, a troubling allegation dropped about him that could paint him in an entirely different light. Okay, says Chris Jericho and non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. Chris Jericho and CM Punk and Ace Steel's attorney, Stephen P. New, recently had it out on social media, the whole ordeal around the NDAs that everyone involved in Brawl Out signed. So that part said they all signed NDAs after the Brawl Out situation a couple of years ago. Chris Jericho claimed that he never signed any NDA about this. Then Stephen P. New fired back to say a confidentiality clause is in the AEW employee handbook. Okay, and then Jericho responded here on Twitter. Uh, okay, so first this employee guy, CM Punk's lawyer. He says it's in your. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Jericho said it first. Okay. I thought I thought that Steve new guy said it first. Okay, so Jericho says, "Hey Steve, I don't have an employee handbook. I've never had one in 4 years working for AEW. Never signed an NDA in my life. So I'm trying to be a bully and making egotistical fantasy brags for your clients and start doing research." And then Steve New, CM Punk's lawyer, he responded back, "It's in your employee handbook. Unless you have a special one, we can figure it out." So Jericho's saying he never had a handbook, and then this CM Punk's lawyer saying, "Oh, you had one that was like a special one, I guess, or something." Then we got Nick Hausman later called Jericho out for having people sign NDAs himself, and then Jericho blocked this guy. I think this wasn't this the guy that started the whole brawl out thing, and he pissed CM Punk off on the press conference 2 years ago. Okay, then says here Hausman later had Stephen P on his Rumor and Endo podcast for an interview about everything that was going on with the situation. Then a clip of Hausman from that podcast went viral in the clip. Hausman made mention of skeletons in Jericho's closet. He also brought Harvey Weinstein's name. Oh man, that's that creepy weirdo, man. Okay, so he brought his name into a situation as compared to Jericho's. Okay, so all this is alleged, man. I don't even know if this is true or not. He says there are issues with Chris behind the scenes. I know a lot of people are hurt by Chris and his actions. It's very uncomfortable to see him lauded like he is and only having to focus on that. Because I do think there are a lot of questionable stories about Chris that will find their way out over time when people are ready to tell those stories. They'll cast him in a very different light. I mean, Harvey Weinstein won a lot of Oscars, produced a lot of very popular films, and Harvey Weinstein's in jail now. I'm not saying that it's happened to Chris, but the narrative can quickly turn if you're having a lot of skeletons in your closet, man. There's serious accusations, man. These dirt sheet guys, who knows if this stuff is even true? And they got a pic or a clip right there. Okay, so is this okay? Did he say this too? Okay, I'm assuming he said this, and then okay, here's the deal. You don't quit the hottest Fed going today without reason. I have it from people to know that Kylie was asked to go to Jericho's room with the understanding the others would be there, but then she got there and it was just him. And I don't know if this is true or not. He made a pass at her, no details are given, and she freaked out. Okay, this is still all allegedly, man. What is going on with that company, man? So much drama. Short time later, clip went viral. An X account reposted an older tweet that didn't get much traction at the time. The tweet implied that Kyrie may have left AEW due to Chris Jericho. Okay, yeah, so he said that and just read that part. Okay, showing it again. What's going on? Original accuser? Who's this guy? David Starr? Original accuser of David Starr applying their potential accusations against Chris Jericho. Is that another dirt sheet guy or? Okay, I don't know, man. Another tweet was posted talking about women who are waiting until it's safe to speak about Jericho. Kylie Bray reacted to it. She posted a heart emoji. So she just posted an emoji, so she didn't really say anything. Does she agree with this then? I don't know. So confusing, man. Okay, why did she leave AEW? Okay, during All Out 2019 media scrum, Sean Ross Sapp asked Tony Khan about Kylie Ray's status with the company. Reports had previously broke saying she had requested a release from the company. No other information was known at the time. Tony Khan confirmed in 2019 that Kylie Ray is no longer with the company or with AEW. He said she asked for a release and was granted. The split was also said to be a super amicable one. She's no longer with us. We had so many announcements going to the Battle Royal. She asked for a release. We granted it. She called me and asked if she could be released from her contract. It's pretty simple. I said, yeah. I asked her if everything was okay. She said, yeah, it was. She didn't want to be with the company anymore. We talked about it. It's very simple. Okay, well, that's it for the article. So yeah, so right now it's all allegedly, man. He's innocent until proven guilty. Who knows if he did it or if he didn't do it? I don't know what's going on with this company, man. So much drama. So yeah, just gotta wait for more information to come out and like if ev any type of evidence, like freaking text messages from that night or phone calls or freaking if there's video of it, if there's witnesses, who knows, man. So if there's more information comes out about the story, then yeah, I'll probably do another video talking about it, I guess. So we just gotta wait and see what happens with it. So yeah, pretty much it. This video, my review on World's End. See ya.